Okay, so basically, I feel that a little bit of humor here and there really goes a long ways. Um, I like to laugh, I like to clown, and I know that people enjoy some of the funny things that I come up with at times. And so what I've done is I've put together a list of the different type of people on Plenty of Fish, the website. Really, it's a cool website. You know what? I think the actual company's done a pretty good job providing, what they intended to get out there, which is great. Um, but as we looked at several of the profiles on there, it was we didn't find anyone that had a good profile. We didn't. We looked at about 100 of them probably, and there was one actually. One guy was kind of decent, and I remember him because he dated a friend of mine, and she brought him to a event of my girlfriend's and her friends, and so it was kind of cool that I actually knew the guy, and he was halfway decent in his email. Kind of cool. So, anyways, but yeah, literally the other 99 were pretty pathetic. So it was very easy to come up with this list. The first one, number one, he gets the number one position, is what we call the novelist. This is a guy who will send you an email and or respond to your email with pages and pages and pages of an email. So check this out, homeboy. Girls don't want an email that they can't fit within their two hands when they are stretched out like this. They don't want to take the time to read that, man. What are you thinking? So please don't do that. Paragraphs about that big. That's all you need. That might even be too much, really. So this leads us to the second one, the one word wonder. There are guys who will actually just say, hey. That's all they'll send is hey or hi. Um, it's interesting. You might be able to get by with that if you already know the person and you're really just saying hi, I guess. Or if you are an extremely good looking guy and she is just amazed that you're emailing her, she might really jump on the one word. But if she relates the one word wonder to anything else that's a one time wonder, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So, the third one is the stalker. This is the keep trying guy. So many of you guys are guilty of this. You will send a girl 10 emails and she won't respond once. And then we're amazed at how many of these girls, when they do respond, because they're now done with their job and they can actually do so, you're like mean to them. It boggles my mind. And then you want to start insulting and just carrying on and trying to like hurt the girl's feelings. It's really strange. So yeah, you're the kind of guy that ends up being a stalker. Do you see the correlation there? Um, this is really good stuff. So the other one is the I'm not good enough. There's so many guys that will send a girl an email and they'll say like, you probably wouldn't want to date me, but I just thought I'd let you know how cute you are, or something stupid like that. And so that's what she's reading is the guy is actually telling her he's not good enough. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on that one. It just doesn't work. Guys, be good enough. You know what I'm saying? So the other one is the mind reader. This is the guy that actually tells the girl what she's thinking. I don't know if it's because the guy he thinks he's got a lot of skills or something like that, and he's posturing a sale. Like I know you want this washer and dryer, so buy it for $9.99. But wait, you can also get the dryer for $59. I don't get what's going on there. Um, Men don't like being told that someone knows what's going on in their mind. Women really don't like that. Um, if you are divorcees who are sending messages, that might be why you're divorced. Just guessing. So the yes ma'am, this is the guy that will agree with everything you say. And sometimes they get rolling to where they got some confidence and they're spitting some good game. And he's like, politically I'm very left, but as soon as the girl says that she's politically right, he's like, well, so am I. That's what I meant when I said left. I meant I'm really right politically, and it's just really funny. So, get a backbone. Let girls know that you do have opinions of your own. Um, Depeche Mode said it in their Somebody song that it's a good thing to disagree. Okay, so there's also the I'm special and you're lucky kind of a situation. There was this guy, and most of you girls have probably got an email from him, but he actually tells you you've only got 48 hours to respond to him. But guess what? If you don't do something in 48 hours, he'll give you another 48 hours. I love this guy, and he's a doctor and he's a lawyer or something, makes tons of money, so you should date him. The guy, he looks like something out of a bad 80s movie. He really does. So, there's also the me and you against the world. So this guy, like, kind of becomes your buddy, and he starts acting like the two of you are looking at all the other profiles together, and he'll like try to buddy up with you and clown on the other guys, and I think this is the friend, the guy who's the friend with a lot of girls. um I don't respect the friendship way of getting at a girl. I think that's like the biggest scumbag move there is. And so when a guy tries to do that online, major red flag. Now, the other one is the assumptive salesman. So this is the guy, he's just like, hey, meet you at Starbucks at 7. He's like, well, I got a job. And he's like, you can be late. Or you'll be there, and so, I don't know, kind of a bulldozer there. I'm a salesman. I think salesman tactics are great. You're going to come across sales in everything in life. You really are. So to some extent, I think it's a good thing. I see men who are great salesmen and they're very great with their dating relationships, and that's cool. But then there's those guys that they want you to know no matter what that they're a salesman, and I don't know. That's kind of like the guys who they say I don't like being called cocky, and girls say that I'm a jerk, and girls tell me that I'm a player, and they act like they don't like that, but deep down they do like those titles. Kind of the salesman, kind of the same thing. So, um, there's also the unique weirdos where they have to come up with something so bizarre and creative and grandiose on their website that you just can't take them serious. That might actually be about 90% of the people on Plenty of Fish. Just keep it simple, man. For real, I don't know why you've got to come up with your dorkiest picture or the stupidest thing to say in your profile. Humor is oftentimes lost in text and email and on, internet content. Be funny in person. Just be really simple, catchy. There are ways to do that online. But if you are trying to be funny and they don't understand that, you're just going to look like an idiot. The other one is the I don't club anymore. This one's kind of my favorite because these guys, I think I just spit because I'm actually thinking of a friend of mine on Facebook who I've clubbed with in the past, and he's hit on my girlfriend since he's been with me. And his big thing was I don't club anymore, but every single picture of his, he was in a club, and they were like stamped with dates from the day before. But all these I don't club guys, they're all the same like that, and all their pictures are of them at the club and at the bar, and that's cool. I don't mind going out with the friends too, but I'm almost 40, and I don't know. The 20-year-olds start making fun of some of the older guys when you're at the club a lot. So the other thing is the 40-year-old virgin, and I copyrighted that. I admit I stole that, but great guys, they really are. They just don't know what they're doing, and hopefully they seek me out for some coaching. But there are those guys that girls kind of feel bad for because they know that the guy's probably a good guy. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's trying his best. But it really looks and shows that he's about 40 plus years old and has absolutely no experience. And so I just wanted to throw that out there. That's the one I just don't really want to clown on, even though I'm laughing. But They can't really help that. So, anyways, take that with a grain of salt. The other one is the look at me, I got kids. So he probably owns several $1,000s in child support, but every picture is with his kids. My best friend and his wife, her ex-husband is that way. He shows up to take Facebook pictures and then they don't see him for a month. And he like recycles those pictures for a month. It's really interesting. Plenty of money to spend when he goes to charity events, but not child support, of course. That would be silly and not make sense. Maybe there's a charity out there for men who spend money at charities but don't give child support to their kids. The other one is the Uncle Rico. He's got the football jersey on and the big belly, and he's still talking about his high school touchdowns and stuff. Kind of reminds me of Married with Children, Al Bundy. Love the guy. It was great comedy on TV. Not so much on Plenty of Fish. So when you're 40, women don't care if you were popular when you were 16. They really don't. Don't even try to see if they like that, because I promise you they don't. And then the last one is, and I saved this for last because it saved the best for last, and it's the midlife crisis. So this is going to be your older gentleman who's wearing a sideways hat, and he's got on the Jordans, and he's kind of acting like he's 20 again when he's really in his 40s, and divorced his beautiful, gorgeous wife. Often that's what I find is his ex-wife's gorgeous. He left her to go find a younger woman, and the younger women don't want him anymore. And so there's like a family and kids that desperately need him, but he wants to be a kid again. And I promise you, this guy, I think there's a large group of them. They're showing up at most of your doorsteps and going on that first date with you. So I kind of feel bad for them because they're not getting those young, pretty girls that they saw on the TV show that they watch every weekend, and they destroyed a family in the process. But be careful, because these ones are very dangerous. They're at that age where they should be taking life very serious, and they don't any longer. And you don't want to be their rebound. Trust me, especially if you are closer to his age, because he just left a wife just like you, so he's not going to be taking you serious. But the minute the 21, 22-year-old comes around and she's cute, and it never will happen, that's why he's not committing to taking you serious. So anyways, I love you girls. I really do. Guys, I am on your team. You're the ones that I'm coaching for real. So let's dial it up and let's get going.